Alright guys, welcome back to war number 6 in season 53. We've got path 1 and path 3 and 3 minis for you. So we're starting off on path 1 in section 1. We have a Nimrod, pretty easy fight with Viv. Only thing to be aware of is that when I cross a bar of power, I am going to get special locked, so you do have to wait a few seconds after you gain some power before you can throw it, so you can't throw it immediately after a combo. So you're gonna have to see here, I wait until I can do it, and then I go ahead, drop my special 2, and with Viv, as always, drop a special 2, let the opponent dump their power, and when they are below a bar of power, then you can throw unblockable special 1s, or you just go ahead and throw them anyway. So here I'm just going to throw it anyway. And we finish it off with almost a full yellow bar. Next is a Cosmic Ghost Rider on the Masochism node. And again, we're going to go with Viv. Viv can bypass Masochism because she does not need to parry in order to phase and do her openings. Like technically you are doing the same thing you would do as a parry, but as long as you have solar energy, you convert one of those solar energies into so that you can phase. And that's what you're doing every time you do that. Very easy. We're going to drop our special 2. We get the full 5 times solar burst, so wonderful burst damage on the special 2. Now we're just going to slow play this, make sure that we just keep Cosmic Ghost Rider to special 1s, and get a little heavy there, bait one more special 1, and we end up dropping another special 2. He's Incinerate immune anyway, so the special 1s are not actually going to do as much damage as you would normally have. So, because it does do Incinerate damage on the special 1. So now we're going to go over to path 3 in section 1. We've brought in Cassie to take on Mojo here. Nothing to do with the actual node because Mojo doesn't have any armor up. So the only thing we have to worry about here is Mojo is global, and we are a global attacker. So every time I can put on 5 debuffs, I am going to get that. Every time I can get at least 5 debuffs on, there we go, we get the heal block. And now every time we can get Mojo to refresh those power stings, it'll also refresh the passive heal block, which is going to counter the, or I think, no, she's not Mojo is not global here, but still, you can see how Cassie works for a global champion because there's no actual counter here, so that's fine. But very good counter to Mojo anyway, even though Mojo is actually not global here. That's my fault there. But that's fine. The next one, we have Dragon Man, who is global. So same idea here. Against Dragon Man, if we can get, every time we can get 5 debuffs or refresh at least 5 debuffs, so the 5th debuff will place that passive heal block, and if we can keep up enough power stings, then we are going to be able to get the passive heal block on, and will help us counter the node. So there we go. We just need Dragon Man to keep throwing those specials, and every time he throws a special, it refreshes the debuffs. They count as if you had put 15 new debuffs on, so it's way more than the 5 that you need. And Dragon Man is just killing himself with those specials. We keep using special 1s to apply the taunt, and if we apply the taunt, he's more likely to throw the specials, and we get into a nice cycle of refreshing power stings. Very clean fight with Cassie. Now we go to section 2. We're going to stay on path 3. We got Viv against White Tiger. This is the Thorns node. I have done this exact fight before, so I was pretty confident about it. The only thing that late in the fight, I did forget briefly that White Tiger gets that crazy power gain near the end, and I did not manage her power very well, but I end up just going balls to the wall at the very end to finish off the fight. But there, special 1s, no problem. We do our usual special 2 into special 1. They were going to phase into another special 1. And we're going to do the same thing again. Let her attack in, phase, get a combo, medium for the heal block. And then she does get this power gain here at the end. So I realize that, and I quickly just strike her into another combo, into a special 1 to finish the fight. Still very clean with Viv. And then another Viv fight here. We have another global defender in Emma Frost. But again, debuffs sometimes can be hard against Emma. But if you have Viv, then you can just phase and get the passive heal block without needing to get the debuffs in order to get it. You can just automatically get the passive heal block, which is why Viv is so good in Alliance War these past two, this season and last season. And here, again, same exact thing. We did our special 2, and now we're going to go ahead, a double medium again, try and get that passive heal block on the entire time, bait another special, and finish it off. Super clean fight with Viv. Now we're going to hop on to Path 1 in Section 2. We have a Mysterio on the Never Back Down regen node. So we're going to do this one with Magneto, because he is metal. And every time we see a hashtag metal champion, or at least most of the time, I'm going to bring in Magneto. We can just parry heavy up to special 3, and we don't have to worry about his healing. And I do like to try and push Mysterio to special 2 with Magneto, even though it might power drain me a little bit if that kicks in, but I don't have to worry about the falter that he applies on the special 2 because of the magnetism. You see those wonderful gray failed on the right hand side after that. So here we're just going to go ahead and continue to build to a special 3, even though the fight is just about over anyways. He's going to throw a bunch of rogue heavies because it is Mysterio. That's what he does. He loves throwing those rogue heavies. There he goes, throws a third one. So there we get to a special 3. Now I think I'm just going to throw it here. Even I don't have to wait for that, his buff to end, because the special 3 is going to kill him anyways. So there we go. That's why we bring Magneto. And then we have a Toad on Buffet, and I kind of messed this one up a little bit and get a little lucky because I lost track of my heal block. And that is my fault there. But I do always try to finish my combos with a medium in order to keep the heal block on. So here we go ahead, and he was not throwing a special. So I get my special 2, but I didn't realize right now my heal block is right about to expire, and it's expired, and I don't have it on, and you can see I missed there when I try to go for the double medium, and now he's getting his power gain. I'm going to back away, let him throw another special 2, and now I can go ahead and try and get my medium back on. That combo did not work, but I did get the second one did, but then I mistime a parry. I have to bait out another special, finally get my heal block to stick, throw another special 2, and we get out of it. But I was a little dicey there, but it's fine. Next up, we have an America Chavez mini. This isn't one's the power snack, prowess buildup. We're going to bring in Cassie. She gets no buffs, so I don't have to worry about the power snack. So all I'm going to try and do here for America Chavez is she's not global, but I'm just going to try and put a power sting on, and I'm just going to try and keep her to throwing special 1s. Don't want her to throw heavies if possible, and I'm going to try and throw my special 1 to apply the taunt, and just let the power stings take her out. I did not shrink down a bunch of times on the special 1, just because I was concerned that if I mess it up, that the fight could get out of hand. So I'm just going to stick slowly with special 1s. I know that even if she does get to a special 2 and it's unblockable, as long as I am not, like, that's the other thing that I'm holding on to I'm not shrinking down, because if I hold my charges, her special 2 is a long time, and if on the worst case scenario I have to shrink down to auto miss like the special 2, I want as many of the Pim particle charges there as possible so that I can hold my heavy long enough that I don't it doesn't run out and I don't stun myself. So there's a little bit of logic into not shrinking down during her normal special 1s. Here we get a nice big special 2, one more special here, And I think that's it. Or no, do we get finished on the combo? No, one more special and a combo to finish. So clean fight there. Next one, this is the unblockable special 2 and bubble shield. This one's a Terrax. We're going to take this one with Wiccan. Why is Wiccan so good here? Because the passive damage that I'm going to take from his rock field, I can gain back by using my special 1 and get the majority of that damage that he's done to me passively. I'll get back through the healing from the special 1. So that is why I'm not running away from Terrax here. I can be super aggressive even when he has the rock field up, because I know as soon as I drop my special 1, I'm going to heal right back up, and I'm going to have more than enough health to finish off this Terrax. So really nice fight here again with Wiccan. Finally, I did bring in Odin and put the Odin pre-fights on Viv early on here so that I could take this hazard shift, shock, and bleed Mr. Sinister. Viv is a great counter for Mr. Sinister because he is global and he has all that healing that you get on it when you crit him. But as long I can put a passive heal block on, and other than that combo that I took to the face, I can avoid Conflictor as well because I'm not. I don't have to parry to get my debuff, similar to Masochism, because I'm not triggering a debuff, except he actually triggers his own debuff, which gives him some extra power from Conflictor. So once I realized that, I had to be a little more careful with my combos. But again, the special 1s don't generate any power on the opponent, so special 2 into special 1, and that's the end of the war. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.